Morning, good morning. I am Coach Chris. I am your clarity and accountability coach, and it is Friday morning, Forward Focus Fridays, and I am so elated to be here with you. Maybe you can tell, oh wow, my light just went out, so hopefully you can still see me. The oddest things happen, boy. I tell you, that's really strange. But anyway, I am so ecstatic to be here with you on this Friday morning and to check in with you. We have completed another work week for most of you. It is Friday. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God it's Friday. And this is the opportunity that I take to have a conversation with you regarding your focus, regarding what you cast your gaze on, where you center your attention, and to just make a create an environment where you are continually going forward and making progress and drilling down on those hopes, dreams, and desires that you have looked forward to and planned for so long. So I am here to provide some clarity for you and also some accountability for those of you who actually plug in and are a part of our various programs and coaching opportunities. Accountability is so important, but it all starts with clarity. You have to get one little glimpse or spark of clarity first. So I just want to hop right on into it. Our topic today, yesterday is gone and you will never see it again. Yesterday, my dear, is gone and you will never see it again. Now, there's two aspects to this conversation. There's two sides to this coin, and I'm just going to hop right into the first side of the coin, being the obvious that yesterday, last year, last month, last week, in your childhood, or in your young adulthood, in your college, during your college days, or whatever represents your past or your yesterdays, those days are gone. Those seasons of your life will never appear again or present themselves again in your life. Those seasons are gone. Those days are gone. What you experienced, the successes or the failures that you had during those previous seasons are all chalked up to experience. They're all chalked up to wisdom. They're all chalked up to learning, lessons that have been learned, experiences that have been had. But however, when the past begins to weigh us down like quicksand, and when we stand in a place of our yesterdays and what was said to me 5 minutes ago, what was done to me 5 days ago, how I was treated 5 years ago, and so on and so forth, how I was accepted or rejected 5 decades ago, so on and so forth, we create an environment that is very similar to quicksand. The more motion, the more activity that we put out there, if our mindset is stuck in our yesterdays, we just wind up finding ourselves in a sinkhole. We wind up finding ourselves in a position where we cannot make progress. And the more we move, the deeper we sink. The more we move, the deeper we sink. The more activity, the more thrashing around that takes place, the deeper we sink. What pulls us out of that sinkhole is closing the doors to our past, closing the doors to the effects that the past has had on us. And this is something that I started sharing with my clients decades ago, actually, when I first started coaching and pouring into people's lives and motivating them to go forward and actually training them to go forward. I would tell my class, listen, everyone has a story. Everyone's got one. Everyone's been through something. Each and every individual, there's not an individual that you can look at and identify and say, oh, well, they ain't been through nothing. They don't know what I've gone through. Every person has a story. And when you recognize that, you will not only value everyone, because anyone who presents themselves to you, if they're being honest, they've been through something. That's just how the world is set up. That's how life is set up. And that's a conversation for a different time. But this world system, this environment, in this thing called life will definitely ensure that every child that is born in this earth eventually at some point is going to go through something horrendous, something that is designed to prevent them from becoming the person that they desire, or maybe were even purposed to become. So each of us have a story. Each of us have gone through, man, experiences. I remember a season in my own life that, I mean, it was just one blow and one hit after another, after another, after another. My prayer became, Lord, don't let me wear on the outside what I've been through. I don't want folks to see externally the markings of the challenges and the battles that I've endured in my life. I remember praying that prayer in I think my late 20s. I said, Lord, I don't want people to be able to look at me and say, man, she's been through a lot. And I believe, because of the systems that I've put in place and the methodologies that I use, that folks can't look at me and tell what I've been through until I open my mouth and share it with them. And 9 times out of 10, folks are just shocked, like, what? I had no idea. So what I'm sharing with you today is that everyone has a story. You have a story, and it is your story. The experiences that you have had in life, they are yours. They're unique to your particular life. But let me just offer some information to you. They are unique to your purpose. They are unique to your destiny. They are unique to what it has taken in your life for you to become the you that you are, to develop certain strengths, some certain abilities, certain skill sets, certain mindsets to achieve and accomplish everything that you desire, hope, dream, and would love to accomplish in your life. These experiences that you have had in your past make you who you are. They make you the person that you are. They have built the strength in you that you need. They have built the tenacity and the resilience in you that is required for you to become successful. So on this forward focused Friday, your clarity and accountability coach is here to share with you not to allow the happenings of your past to be a noose around your neck, to be a chain around your ankles, to be a sinkhole that you're standing on, to be shackles that are on you, handcuffs that are keeping you from moving forward. Listen, embrace your past. Embrace your past. Embrace what it has taught you. Embrace what you've learned from it. Embrace how it has shaped you and fashioned you into the person you are today, and then close the door. I heard someone say it this way years ago, and I'll just repeat it. Eat the chicken and spit out the bones. The bad, the negative, the hurtful, the painful. Heal from it. Heal from it. Do the work. Invest in yourself. Invest in a coach so that you can heal from that. So you can talk it out. One of the and I don't think I have one right here in front of me. I have a journal. That has been very instrumental with individuals seeking to heal from past trauma, rejection, abandonment, and abuse. Learning to love yourself after rejection, abandonment, and abuse is the name of the journal. It's available on Amazon. Journaling can be so therapeutic and cause so much healing to take place in your life. So do it. So today on Forward Focus Friday, the reminder is for your future, for you to focus on your future. And your future is in front of you. You bring to the present everything that you are. everything that you've experienced, everything that you have gone through, you bring that. That's who walks in the door today. That's who walks in the door. That's who we meet. We meet you in the form of everything that you have gone through. And it is your job, it is your work to identify the positive outcomes that have transpired in your life as a result of what you've gone through. To heal from the pain and the bitterness of it. To invest in yourself, to ensure that you're healed, and to ensure that you don't get stuck in your yesterdays. And let me tell you right now, the seminars that we do with individuals, with groups, the processes that my business partner walks individuals through, it is these hindrances, these blockages from the past are not just superficial. They go really, really deep. They impact our personality. They impact our relationships. They impact how we communicate, how we interpret what is being said to us. You would not believe how deep those past experiences can impact us. So I am not at all saying, oh, just get over it. Oh, just get over it. I'm not being flippant and dismissing what you've experienced. What I am drilling down on is for you to do the work so that you can extract from those experiences the benefits and the positive aspects that will empower you and equip you to achieve and accomplish those things that lay ahead of you. So on our Forward Focused Friday, this is a process. It's not merely just saying, oh, well, it's Friday. Make sure that your focus is ahead of you. Forget what's behind. Go ahead and let's keep on marching. Yes, that's part of it. But part of it also is in order to equip you and to empower you to go forward. Invest in yourself so that you can unpack some of that stuff that has happened in your past so that you will no longer get stuck in that place or allow those experiences to serve as a hindrance, a blockage, shackles, handcuffs, chains, a noose around your neck. You know, some of you, and I just feel very strongly to say this in this moment, some of you get real close to success, you get real close to advancing, you get real close to moving forward, and it is almost as though something within you begins to cause you to feel as though you're suffocating, as though you can't breathe. As though, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. A lot of times those are underlying issues that are there because of things that you've experienced in the past. So you can't remain stuck there either. You've got to reach out to someone, right? You've got to reach out to a coach, someone who could just talk to you one-on-one. You can unpack that stuff. You can do some journaling. Journaling is something that I use very heavily with my clients. Write it out, talk it out. I know in the one journal that I mentioned to you all, and I'll put it in the link below, learning to love yourself after abandonment, abuse, and rejection, I have a section in there for you to tell your story. Sometimes we've experienced things in our past and we're just dragging this huge event or these series of events along in our lives because we've never spoken on it. That is not rare. Often people don't talk about what they've gone through. They just try to power it through. But as you're moving forward, you keep getting tripped up by one situation or another, one occurrence or another, or one internal feeling or sensation or another. You need to tell your story. So in that particular journal, I have a space for you to just tell your story. No one else reads your journals. You can be blatantly honest. You can share exactly how you have felt, how it made you feel, how angry you are, how frustrated you are, how hurt you were regarding those occurrences. Then I have another section in there that's filled with affirmations that are independent of any external love or any external acknowledgement of wrongdoing against you. Just I am statements, affirmations that I am worthy. I am full, I am complete, I am loved, independent of anyone else's interaction with me or what I had or what I received or what I didn't. And then I have another section on writing letters to your offenders, writing letters to people who hurt you. Sometimes folks don't even know that they have offended you. Sometimes people don't even realize the damage they've done in your life. So that is the work part of it. And then the coaching and accountability comes along with that, right? You need to connect with someone who can say, okay, I hear you. You've gone through this. You've gone through that. You've experienced this. We're dealing with it. We're walking through it. Now I'm going to hold you accountable. I'm going to hold you accountable to do the work. I'm going to hold you accountable to break out of that shell. I'm going to hold you accountable to emerge out of that cocoon as the butterfly that you are, and do the work, that transformative work that needs to be done. But the bottom line is that our past we will never see it again. We will never revisit our past again. Those days are gone. And so the second side of the coin, because I shared with you, there's two sides of a coin. So that's the negative, hurtful, uncomfortable side of the coin. The other side of the coin are the successes that we've experienced in our lives, in our history. Some of us have achieved tremendous things in the past. But guess what? That's still the past, and we will never see those days again. There are even greater things that lie ahead of you. So in this day, I don't want you to just rest in what successes you had last year, 10 years ago, last month, last week, whatever it is. Stay in a perpetual place of challenging yourself, to move forward. I had a conversation yesterday. I'm going to close on this. Dear friend of mine who, oh my goodness, he rides horses. He goes out with like 10, 12 friends of his and out to Nevada, I believe, or Wyoming or wherever the location is. And they do these runs on horseback, and they just, they ride on horseback and they explore and they go here and they go there, all on horseback. And then in the winter months, he's on skis and they're up in the snow. And this gentleman is older than I am. And so I've never skied. I've often thought about it, right? And so he and I have this conversation yesterday regarding skiing. And I say his name. I said, so what are your thoughts about me learning to ski at my age? What are your thoughts? And he goes, well, and then he hesitates a little, and I could tell it was funny. He and I were both laughing because I know that he didn't want to discourage me, but he definitely wanted me to know what all was involved in skiing. And the only reason that I bring that up, and we were speaking about helicopters also, because if you know anyone who has a helicopter that they're wanting to relieve themselves of, give me a call, because I have something going on regarding that as well. But anyway, regarding the skiing, that's something that I'm going to do. I'm going to learn to ski. And it's like, well, why would you do that in this season of your life? Because it's something that I would like to do. I want to remain in a place of constantly challenging myself. So that is the flip side of your past. Those days you'll never see again. Those awards, those accolades, those standing ovations, you'll never see those again. So you always want to remain fresh. You always want to remain innovative. You don't want to get stuck in the past, not in your negative past, not in your hurtful past, not in your disappointed past of disappointment, but neither do you want to get stuck in your past of success or accolades or accomplishments or achievements. You don't want to get stuck there either. You want to move forward. So we're closing doors today to our past. We're taking and extracting the things that we have learned that are used, that we can use as tools now, that we can use as skill sets now, that we can use as things that equip us now and empower us now to be our best selves today and tomorrow and in the future. Your future lies before you. Your best days lie before you. I am Coach Chris. I believe in you. I am ecstatic to see all the phenomenal things that you do tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, and over the next 10 decades. So remember, on this Forward Focus Friday, we're shaking the past off. We're closing those doors. We're using our empowerment to move forward and to become the best and highest version of ourselves. This is Coach Chris. Have a phenomenal weekend. I can hardly wait to see you on Monday. Blessings to you all. Bye-bye.